Welcome to our Davis Middle School 8th grade awards assembly, Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. So we wanted to get all the 20s in there that we could. Thank you, parents, for joining us this evening. Students, it's great to see your faces as well. And thank you to all of our faculty that are joining us this evening. We know that this is an odd time for everyone, and we aren't able to do the awards assemblies in the way that we wanted to, but we wanted to make sure that our legacy awards were recognized and that we got to recognize students for these. So I welcome all of you this evening. Thank you for joining us, and I'm going to turn it over to our MC, Mr. Osman.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started with our first award. The first award for this evening is the Patriot Award, and Mr. Brett Ray is going to explain a little bit about that to get us started. So, Mr. Brett Ray, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Osman. As you all know, Ann Simpson Davis was handpicked by General George Washington to carry messages to Washington's generals while the Army was in eastern Pennsylvania. Anne was an accomplished horsewoman. She slipped through areas occupied by the British Army unnoticed. She carried secret orders in sacks of grain and sometimes sewn into her clothing to various mills around Philadelphia and Bucks County, Pennsylvania. She received a letter of commendation for her services from General Washington. As payment for her and her husband's service in the Continental Army, they were given land here in Ohio, and the Davis family became one of the founding families of Dublin. As you all know, this lady is the namesake of our school. She was a patriot during a time when this nation was fighting for independence and liberty, at a time when our nation needed patriots. In her honor, each 8th grade American history teacher selects a student to earn an award rightfully named the Patriot Award. The students selected have exhibited an interest in our curriculum and also uphold the character pillars of the Irish way. It has been an honor and a privilege having these fine students in our classes. These students set an example each day by their hard work and are unafraid in expressing their ideas and opinions. They have values and ideals that are found in a patriot. We congratulate these students on this honor, and we thank them for their hard work and demonstrated interest in American history. This year's Patriot Award winners are, for Mrs. Unkin's class, Tariq Tiba. For Mr. Stagg's class, Samara Mims. For Mr. Bernan's class, Aiden Karofsky. And for Mr. Ray's class, Tristan Arndt. Congratulations, students, and thank you for being patriots.
Again, congratulations. What an honor. Just thinking about 4 students out of the entire 8th grade, you 4 should be very proud of yourself. So again, congratulations. We're going to go to our next award, which is the Archie Griffin Award. Mr. Bernanz is going to join us via FaceTime through my cell phone.
All right, I think that means I'm up. So good evening, everybody. Glad to see everybody, kind of. And great honor on my part as athletic director each year is to give that Archie Griffin Award. As you may or may not know, it's an ongoing program dedicated for the sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. And it's meant to recognize our students that display exemplary, sportsmanship. The award is obviously named after Archie Griffin. Mr. Griffin's an Ohio native and 2-time recipient of the Heisman Trophy, college football, NFL veteran, and is currently the CEO of the Ohio State University Alumni Association. Archie always displayed exemplary sportsmanship, integrity, ethics on and off the field. He's always been very active in promoting sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity over the years through the Ohio High School Athletic Association. As such, he was honored in 1998 as the first recipient of the prestigious Ohio High School Ethics and Integrity Award. So each school in the OCC at the middle school level chooses a young man and a young lady to represent the school. The process is they're all nominated by their coaches, and then they're voted on from there of all the nominees. And we had 12 nominees. In Central Ohio, Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award is the most coveted middle school award given each year. So again, it's my honor today to introduce those Davis middle school athletes. Obviously, due to the current situation, There's usually a very large dinner, which Archie will attend from time to time, photo opportunities, keynote speakers, and great evening. But unfortunately, that won't happen. So for this year, our two winners will receive plaques instead of the standard little certificate. So we hope to make it a little special. Just real quick on the nominations, and only our two winners today are with us, but the other ones will be notified that they were nominated because they were great job by everybody. On the boys' side, it was Adam Shaw, Winston Lomax, Tyler Howard, Henry Stiles, Jacob Booth, Sirius Bice, Boston Berry, Isaiah Campbell Finch. For our young women, Faith Kinzer, Soleil White, Ariana Williams, Monica Braga Garcia. And it's my honor to announce our winners for 2020 is Boston Berry, and Boston will receive a nice plaque for that and a certificate as well. And for our young ladies, it is Faith Kinzer. Faith Kinzer also has a nice thing in here. And congratulations to both. You're a fine example of what it means to live the Irish way and show character for not only everybody in our school, but for everybody we play against. So congratulations to you. We're very proud of you. Also, I got one more for them while they're there, since they're going to be multi-award winners. Both Faith and Boston, as well as 12 other recipients, also received the 2-year 3-sporter academic award, in which they will be put on the Academic Athletic Board of Fame outside the gym. You'll be notified with an official letter from the athletic department, and I also have a placard that I will be sending to you so that you have it at home. So if there was no ceremony, at least you'll be able to get that, and then hopefully come back and see it up on our wall next year. So congratulations for the double win, and have a great evening, everybody.
All right. Again, congratulations to those the people who were nominated and our two winners. Again, such a great honor. Okay, moving along. Our next award that we are going to talk about, our 8th grade team leads are going to introduce what the 8th grade Citizen Award is all about. So 8th grade team leaders, the floor is yours.
All right. Dublin City Schools has been recognizing 8th grade students for the Citizen Award for over 30 years. This dates back to when there was only one middle school in Dublin, and we know in the fall of 2021, we will have a total of 5 middle schools. The award goes to the top students who demonstrate the Irish way on a daily basis and are seen as leaders in the classroom and in their community. This award is limited to just 6 students out of over 350 that we have in the 8th grade.
Nicholas Sparks, a famous American author, said that in the end, you should always do the right thing, even if it's hard. Character and integrity are qualities that define true success. These young people that we honor demonstrate this concept, that even if it's hard, doing the right thing is the right thing. The teachers and staff of Davis see this in them and is why they were nominated for this award.
The recipients tonight epitomize what it means to be a well-rounded adolescent. They are academic scholars, earning nearly a combined 4.0 GPA during their time here at Davis Middle School. They are multi-sport athletes, they are artists, they are musicians, and most importantly, they are amazing humans with superb character. It is our pleasure to award these 6 young adults with the 8th grade Citizen of the Year Award. To introduce our first award recipient of the night, Miss Stephanie DeStefan.
To me, a good citizen is one who is strong in his convictions and is not afraid to share his opinions, one who pursues his goals unwaveringly, and one who treats others and his environment with the utmost respect. The young man who is the recipient of one of the Citizen Awards this year encompasses all these attributes. He is kind to others and does the right thing even when no one may be looking. He even pursues opportunities outside of school to further his education. I am proud to be able to present this year's Citizen Award to Gabe Shaw. Yay!
Congratulations, Gabe. Again, what a great honor. Our next presenter is Mrs. Susan Blair Ewing.
Good evening, everyone. As I get to say to my students every year, I honestly feel like I'm one of the luckiest teachers at Davis because oftentimes I get the honor of watching a student grow up, become a leader, a role model, and strive to learn as much as they can through their 3 years in middle school, all because they choose to be in my class. This young lady exemplifies all that I've mentioned, not only in my classroom, but everywhere in Davis Middle School. She is compassionate and kind to everyone. She is honest and humble. She is always prepared and always working hard. She is a leader, but isn't afraid to take advice from her peers as she feels it will help her toward becoming a better person. She has respect for herself, her school, her peers, and her family. She isn't afraid to take chances for fear of failing and has never shied away from a situation that seemed too hard for her. She takes every commitment seriously and finds a way to give her all to every activity in which she is involved. She has a huge heart, an infectious smile, and is mature beyond her years. She is genuinely grateful for every opportunity that's been given to her and makes most out of every moment. She respects her peers and her peers respect her in return. She's a member of the Student Council, National Junior Honor Society, and has been a 2-time Living the Irish Way Award winner. Many of the students' teachers had things to share. I couldn't share all of them, but a few of them, like Mrs. Murphy said, as a student, she is amazingly conscientious, hardworking, has high expectations for herself, and is a great team player. She truly is an example of the Irish way every day. She lived it and showed others what it meant through her actions. Ms. Z says that this student has brightened my day on endless occasions and shared in more vulnerable moments as a teacher with compassion and respect. She's an absolute star. I'm so proud and lucky to have been a part of her educational journey. Mrs. McGee says to the student, "You are a gift, a true treasure that will forever continue to flourish no matter where your life takes you." And Ms. Ingram shared that she did not know a more deserving student of this award. She says that she is a true rock star. Her compassion, kindness, grace, and generosity are second to none. On multiple occasions, she's thanked me for teaching her that day. And I think this student has pretty much thanked all of her teachers on multiple occasions, including myself. But tonight, I get to say to the student, thank you, Bella Dionisio, for being the wonderful young lady you are. You've made Davis a better place. You made me a better teacher and person by getting to know you over the past 3 years, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. I'm honored to be able to present you with the Citizen of the Year.
Congratulations. Yet again, a terrific honor. You should be very proud of yourself and all your hard work. Congratulations. Our next presenter is Mrs. Leah Martin Hecker.
Hello, everyone. It is a privilege to present this Citizen Award to this well-deserving student. I first met this student when one of his friends encouraged him to join choir, 8th grade choir. In his first week in my class, he ate lunch in the choir room pretty much every day to get a crash course in everything that he had missed in class. He jumped right in and became an amazing part of our choir family, just like he had always been there. Throughout the rest of the school year, I learned so much more about his work ethic, character, and integrity. Mrs. Vincennes put it best when she said, "This student leads by example," and several of his teachers agreed. He truly cares for others and is supportive of his peers. He puts forth his best effort, no matter what. He has high expectations for himself, diligently works to meet them, and continually raises the bar even higher. He is resilient, using his mistakes as fuel for growth, and he encourages his peers to do the same. He is also one of the most genuinely kind and polite students I think I've ever taught. Mrs. Hoover shared a really sweet story that really just kind of rounds out this student's character. One day, after a full day of school and playing his heart out in a Davis basketball game, he took the time to stop and talk to her 5-year-old son, who of course was just looking up at this big boy basketball star with just stars in his eyes. And it was a really defining moment for him. So during his time this student's time at Davis, he has grown to be an empathetic leader, a positive role model, a wonderful singer, and a true example of what it means to live the Irish way. this student has earned this recognition tonight. So on behalf of everyone at Davis, I would like to say thank you, Eli McMahon, for everything and for being the incredible person that you are. We are unbelievably proud of you and honored to present you with the 8th Grade Citizen Award.
Congratulations, Eli. Great work. Again, you should be so proud of it yourself. Our next presenter is Mr. Drew Stagg.
All right, good evening, everyone. What a time to be alive. Being a history teacher, it is intriguing to think about how history will judge our current situation. That being said, we still have the pleasure to honor some truly elite individuals. What makes this group special is there are so many individuals receiving these honors that could go out to so many other individuals. Even the individual that I'm speaking of would name others that deserve this honor more than they do. When first being introduced to her, she was described to me as someone who looks for a way to be inclusive because she wants to do the right thing. She knows that girl power is a real thing and is something she has to stand up for and does so with pride. It is with this compassion for people that she comes in contact with starts to separate her from others. She radiates positivity, whether it be from her enormous smile she greets you with daily, or her up top high fives, or her willingness to pick up others who may not have the motivation or drive that she does. We talk often about what it takes to lead. She is the type of student who will not only work in any situation given or with any student, she will elevate the group, the situation, and the outcome. As she turned in one of her last assignments this year, I quote from her, it really epitomizes her thoughts. She says, "No one should ever feel like a subject, a tool, an animal, belittled, or someone like who doesn't belong. This is the mindset she brings to our building every single day. She is learning to vocalize her thoughts and her opinions when she sees and hears about injustices. She's a 3-sport athlete. She's involved in band. She is elite in the classroom, on the court, or in the field, and in the music arena. I am so proud that she is one of our 8th Grade Citizen Award winners. Her compassion for others, her drive to succeed, and her ability to be her own critic and grow as an individual is something that will drive her for years to come. I promise many of you, you'll be reading about, watching, and hearing, and possibly even cheering her name in years to come. I am proud and appreciative that I got to play a small role in her life. The recipient of this honor is Alec Roth.
Congratulations, Alec. What great words from Mr. Stagg. And again, you should be very proud of your work. Excellent job. Congratulations. Oh, we got ahead of ourselves just a, all right. Our next presenter will be Mrs. Elaine Reeser.
I am so pleased and honored to be here tonight to talk about one of the best students that we have in 8th grade. I love the Citizen Award because it's not decided by one teacher, it's decided by all the teachers together. And that really lets me know that a student that is outstanding does that consistently and is very deserving of the Citizen Award. So I'm going to be talking about a young man this evening who fits just exactly that. And a couple of his teachers had a few things to share with me, and I think I'd like to share that also. One teacher said that this young man has wonderful qualities that include persistence, diligence, leadership, and kindness. Persistence in that he follows through till the problem is solved. Diligence in that he is always well prepared. Leadership because he sets the example, and kindness because he serves others. Another teacher said that he is always willing to help others and that he is a great peer tutor and leader. And I definitely saw that in my class as well. Another teacher said that he is one of the most polite, hardworking, compassionate, and talented kids she has ever had the chance to teach. He is an athlete, a scholar, and a musician, and takes all of those roles seriously. Truly an Irish rock star. Well, of course, I'm going to need to add a few things to that list. This young man seeks learning and shows genuine interest in the subject. And I say that being a language arts teacher, which isn't always everybody's favorite subject, but he at least made me think he liked the subject. And I think he really does take his learning seriously. He has a great sense of humor. He has the ability to stay focused amidst chaos and attempt to calm his fellow classmates. He comes from a great family that have taught him humility and gratitude. And honestly, those are not easy characteristics for an 8th grade boy to exhibit. Finally, probably one of his very best qualities is that he loves baseball. Charlie Mirando, we congratulate you on receiving the 2020 Davis Middle School Citizen Award. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Charlie. And Mrs. Easter, he also had one heck of a trick shot during the challenges during COVID-19 over a house. It was one of a kind. So congratulations, Charlie. Okay, our final presenter for the Citizenship Award will be Mr. Kevin Masterson.
Good evening, everyone. What a unique way to go about this, but in just hearing everything, it still feels very special, and I hope the students feel that. So when I think of this student, a question came to mind: a challenge or an opportunity to grow. Even as adults, we lose focus and can be overwhelmed with the challenges we face, forgetting with each challenge a lesson can be learned. This student has had her own challenges presented to her through the middle school experience, but has demonstrated that just because we are faced with obstacles doesn't mean we have to be afraid. She worked very hard in the classroom, taking risks in her learning by pursuing what could be perceived as her most difficult task. She writes to learn. She writes for fun, she writes in competition, and she leads within our building. Being a member of NJHS, doing the video and morning announcements, and competing in Power the Pen. She runs, plays soccer, and has shown maturity beyond her years for an 8th grader. She goes about her day looking to be kind to herself and others, while also constantly challenging herself to improve as a learner in person. Her kind heart, hardworking attitude, and leadership within Davis exemplify what being a great citizen of Davis means, and is very deserving of this recognition. Thank you, Kira Krenz, for being who you are and reminding me that with each challenge we face, an opportunity to grow awaits. Congratulations, you are a wonderful student and human being, and I'm honored to have gotten to work with you in many different facets. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kira. Before I turn it over to Mr. Snyder, every recipient tonight, I just want you to know that you are the cream of the crop. You are the best of the best, and you should be proud of yourself because we are proud of you. Every person in here is just supportive of you and just is so proud of your hard work. So congratulations. So without further ado, next up is Mr. Jason Snyder for some words of wisdom for our 8th graders.
Well, it is great to see all the faces. It is so exciting to hear all the stories about the kids, and it's been what a great opportunity for these young people. I do want to take the opportunity to thank all of our parents for your support of this building, our teachers, and of course these fine students. I mean, we listened to all the amazing accomplishments. It's what a fantastic group. I just also want to thank the students who are here tonight for making Davis a better place. We don't do it without you. We've spent 3 wonderful years together, and you leave here less as children and more as young adults. And I hope you know how special you are to us. And as you embark on your next journey to Scioto, just remember the lessons you've learned here at Davis and the legacy you've left. Know that we care for you, and you will always have our support as you move onward and upward. Take some time always to spread kindness and make the world around you a better place. One of my favorite quotes that I've ever heard is, as one person, I cannot change the world, but I can change the world of one person. And I challenge you to make every interaction you have with anyone to make their world a better place because of it. And if you do this, I have the ultimate faith in all of you. You will be living the Irish way. Thank you so much Good luck in your next journey. We will always love you, and you will always be a part of the Irish family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Snyder. Excellent words. Very, very true, everything you said. So thank you so much. Okay, as we round third, heading for home here tonight, Dr. Ann Perez with some closing remarks.
All right, I'm going to stop the screen share because I'd like to see everybody. We have 45 people in here. Can I get a wave from everybody? All right, congratulations to our students. You've worked very hard this year. You've probably worked even harder the last quarter than you ever thought you were going to of 8th grade. I know your teachers have, but you should be very proud of yourselves. Your accomplishments are going to take you very far, because with those accomplishments, it's not just about getting an award, it's about developing that work ethic and that drive within you, the things that your teachers recognize in you, that's what's going to make you successful in high school and beyond. So much talent in the rooms. It's musical talent, it's athletic talent, it's school talent, it's funny people, kids who are funny, can tell jokes, all of it. You have it all. And all of those things are going to help you be successful in high school. So it's been a pleasure being your principal for 3/4 of a year and then 1/3 quarter of a electronic year. But it's great getting to know you, and I know that you are going to be awesome at Scioto, and you're going to take those big personalities that you have, and you are going to take them to the high school, and you're going to flourish. High school is such a cool time. I think in middle school, kids feel like they're kind of captive for 3 years because there's a lot of rules and there's a lot of this and a lot of that. And you really get to find your niche in high school, and you get to really spread your wings and you get to fly. So I wish you all the best. Families, thank you for your continued support. Thank you for supporting your children. Without you, they don't make it to events or practices or getting things done, participating in anything. So parents, you are our partners in this. Students, please come back and see us. Don't forget about us in middle school. One of our favorite things is to see students after they leave middle school. And as you continue working through young adult and into adulthood, I hope you enjoyed your years at Davis Middle School. We are proud of you, and thank you, everyone. So with that, thank you, everyone. I hope this recorded. I really do. If it didn't, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but we'll get something posted on the website. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you, and welcome to high school.